Misty mountain style of painting, and it's a really limited palette this time with white, black and purple. I go with this big size of the purple. We don't need much actually, but I have that one which is close to the color of our landscape. So we need a lots of white mixed with the purple and sometimes a little touch of black to make it a little like a misty and like dark purpley tone. So I'm going to use the brushes, large size, and palette knife to mix the paint. I'm going to work with this wood board. Actually, this is wood board 8 by 10 inches. I'm going to work on this one, and let me see. And I'm going to mix my paint on top of palette paper. So I really love this because one paper sheet I put in the garbage. I don't need to clean it after. So it's so easy to work with. Doesn't need to clean it because acrylic has glue inside. It's not easy to clean it after. Make sure to use something like that, or even a plastic plate from dollar store, which is so useful. Now we are going to start apply for our paint to put on a surface. As I mentioned, I go with lots of white color. If I need, I will add more later. I go with the black. And the purple, just 3 colors. Okay. I have this purple, so I like add a little bit of this one too. It's a nice light purple, so I want to add this one to 2 different values and different colors. So now we can start mixing our paint. So I take lots of white. I take a tiny bit of purple, mix them together. It is too light. That's nice, but we need to have some darker as well. So I take more purple. Different value of purple will make by adding some white into that. I do apply with more. Even this is very nice and fresh purpley tone. Just let me touch a little black to see what happened. That's nice. When we add a little touch of black in it, it gets a little bit darker. So I want another value again. Take white, purple, this time more. Oops, sorry. It's a little darker. And I would like to apply with more black this time. And anytime we can change the colors, add more dark and light colors on it and change the value. So I think this is very beautiful. Okay, we can go with this, and the last part, which is darker, we will add that later. So make sure to have a clean water to wash your palette knife or brushes that you're going to work with, and then we need rag or napkin to clean it right away after that. And I mentioned, because of the glue that we have in acrylic, it can stick any surface and make your stuff dirty. Oops, sorry. Take something here too. Okay. So the top of the sky, if I bring the model, you'll see the top of the sky is a little bit darker, and then it moves down to get lighter, and then the pure white color of the moon. So then we add the actually the trees. So we work as a layers for the trees. And first of all, I go with this part. So I take the large size of brush first. I go with the pure dark purple. Start back and forth, very dark. But I don't let it be like this. Take this color, just come down. And even this is too dark as well. So we need white color to mix to have a lighter tone. And then we come down. We already have the dark color of purple in our brush. We don't need to add more. Just we move on with pure white color. And with your pressure hand, you will reach the purple tone, because we already have the purple in our brush. And we take the pure white color to make that lighter. Okay, that's perfect for the sky. A little bit, bring it down more. I just go with the white color because I already have the purple in my brush. I don't need to add any more purple. So now I need to wait a little bit to get dry and be ready for adding just the moon with this lovely white color. And then we go further to add the beautiful trees on top. I can add some more darker purple in between this lightness. That's movement for the skies look like the cloud. I don't want to have very clean white color in our sky. Like that. So it's good to do some movement like this to show that these are the actually like a cloud. Yeah, that's a perfect one. So we leave it get dry. And I just not in the center. I prefer to be a little bit more toward the where is the left side, and just adding the circle. Heavy paint, because heavy paint it's really easy to sit on your canvas or any surface you're going to work. Even with a very lovely heavy texture would be great too. shape your circle perfect. Okay, so this is the lovely sun. It's maybe moon. Yeah, it's night, it's a moon. Beautiful large size of our moon. Okay, so that's enough. Now the way is changed and we are going to add our trees on this space. So a little bit wait get dry and then we are going to start adding the trees on top. Little by little we are going to finish the rest. And this time I'm going to use this flat brush, and the tip is good for adding the trees. I go with the lighter tone first and take my hand like that. I would like to play with the edge of the trees so they're not all in the same level. So I add like this. I can come a little bit down. So come up and down to cover your surface. Even you can come on top of the moon as well. You can come on top with the brush stroke, heavy brush stroke. And leave this heavy brush stroke be visible. So for this one I try to make a little bit higher. Or even I go there a little higher so it's darker. I move on with this color so it's a little bit darker too. So then I leave this heavy texture stay in my surface. Okay, so I prefer come down a little with this lighter tone and make the space ready for the next part. Even we can cover most of the part with this purple. We just move on with darker tone later. Oops, sorry. I should go with that one, but that's fine. So we can start next trees. So I go with this already. We can do to finish it. So we can, again, the same style you see. It shows that those trees on further, it shows depth. And then these are darker, so it's come forward. I go with this brush stroke, but separately I want to draw each trees. I will show how I mean. I just go like that, but separately I try to shape it like that. It more looks like a trees. So the tip is more pointy. And even I go with heavy brush stroke. So make sure the trees shouldn't be all in the same level. It's better to be high and low. So I'm not really worried about the edge because I will go later with the black color to add the trees in front to show that exactly in front of us. So I will come a little bit down with the lighter tone to actually finish here, and then I come on top again with very dark tone, which is here. Here especially I need to come a little lighter. And even a little bit on this side too. Okay. So we're fine. We can start applying with this darker tone. First of all, I clean my brush with the napkin. Okay. So I can take this separately at the trees. I think I need a little bit darker even. It's still very light. Now it's a good time to add more purple in this mixture and even add a little more black. Because this is too close to us, and then we need to have more dark tone to show this depth. Again, high and low would be great. Or even heavy texture. I really go with heavy texture. I love texture. But I would like to bring more purple a little bit. Okay. we can mix with a little black. Oh wow, that's perfect because it's a little darker. I love the colors. This painting is great for purple lovers. And still I think it's nice to bring this one higher a little bit. This one too. So I'm happy with this to keep like that. Then this one I try to make it a little shorter. Okay, and then try to cover this place as well. Then I'm going to wait a little, get dry, and then add the black trees on both sides. That's lovely. Okay, it just will get not completely dry because it takes really time, but a little fix this section, and then add the black color of the stems of the trees, palm trees around with just a pure black. So we can go with a smaller brush. And if you see on the model, it's not really visible, just a little bit tree trunk, and then the rest is just the leaves. So I can go with that on the edge exactly with just a pure black. So I take from here. I have no, where is the actually? The tree trunk is start from here. So a tiny bit. And you know that the trees is not really straight, so you don't have to bother yourself to be straight in the line. And it can be thicker on the bottom part. Okay. And then I go with the branches, smaller on top. Start from the top with more short and tiny bit, and then come out more when you are coming down. Okay. And then we can decorate it with more leaves. Okay. Longer one. It can be. Okay, that's perfect. Clean the brush a little bit on the palette. So some narrow branch I would like to bring. And there is one point. If you want to work with heavy texture on top of the heavy texture, that would be great. Okay, perfect. Okay. So this is about the left side. Now for the right side, I would like to do the same. But I bring the tree trunk a little bit higher. Okay. And then more. I start with the narrow part, and then when I come down a little bit, make it thicker. So same as the left side, we do for the right side. But this time I go with more longer tree branches actually. Okay. Maybe we need more black to add. We are down with the black, we finish with that, so a little more. Small, short, and the large. In some case I go with the smaller branch and narrow. In some case I go with the thick one. So both are lovely to do. But make sure this part is really wet. So we need to go with a thicker paint to apply on it. I think we are okay. That shows already the trees, branch and everything. So hopefully you enjoy it. Actually, I think a little bit maybe this one is empty. Okay. Yep. That's perfect. That's a beautiful painting of Lavender Misty Mountain. So hopefully you enjoy it, and thank you so much again for joining me. See you next time with another fresh painting.